Hey guys, this is Dr. Sean with the Natural Body Works. We're going to be using the electric acupuncture pen again, and we're going to go over some stuff on frustration and uncertainty. This is some points we can work on to help that out. So get your pen, or use your thumb or your fingers or something like that, and watch this, and we'll get you hopefully reduce that feeling of depleted frustration. Okay guys, we're going to go over 4 or 5 points for the depleted frustration kind of feel, and these are actually lulling points. We want to kind of, like, as you're feeling more and more anxious, we want to be able to use those and really get this entire thing to relax. Now the first one we're going to use is an emotional first aid point. It's called Heart 7, and so I'm going to just do it on 1 right here. And Heart 7, if we look at the heart meridian, comes down like this, and right in through here on the inside is Heart 7. We're going to put that right on the crease as we bend our hand over it, and we're going to turn it up until we feel it. There we go. Until I feel it in my tip of my thumb and my fingers. Okay, my fingers in through here. This is part of the ulnar nerve, but it's a good sedating point. It's an emotional emergency point. Kind of like calms everything down. So it's a good one to do. The second one we're going to do is called Calms the Mind. And this one is right up here on top of the head. It's a governing vessel 20, right on top of the head, right at the apex in there. And we're going to hold this on there for about 10 seconds while we do our breathing. Okay, really think about that point. You should be able to feel it a little bit, maybe right at the top, sometimes down into the skull itself. That's fine, we can use those. Now, the next point we're going to do is a little bit tonifying for the chi. It helps sedate the liver, okay, and it's on the thumb side. And remember, we had our Heart 7 over here. We're going to have whatever it is, lung 8 right over here. So if we look on this guy in here, we can see his hand, and we see the points right in through here. So this is the lung meridian, comes in through here, and then we have lung. What do we have? 9, 8, and 7. So we see 9, 8, and 7. So we're going to do number 8. Number 8 is 1 inch. That's this far up through here. So about 1 inch right there. Ooh, feel it all the way through the thumb. You can actually feel this on the meridian itself, right in through here. And that's where the meridian is. It starts right in through there, or ends. Sorry, right in through there. Lung goes up in through here, remember, and that's a really good one. We did that one for anxiety, but right now we're doing for frustration. Now the last one we're going to do with this one is conception vessel 14. So it's about, I have to look at this guy again. I'm going to have to use my glasses for this one. I'll show you exactly where it is. So it's also sometimes called RN7. So it's right there, right in the middle of the chest. Okay, right. So as the ribs come up, right where the xiphoid process is, right in through here. So this one, if we just hold. Okay, we use our fingers and we hold. Now we can use this too. This is really good. You'll feel it in there. But you hold that one and breathe. And I don't want it to move when I breathe. So I'm going to hold this one down and breathe with my belly. And you kind of feel already, it kind of feels like the tension through here starts to kind of drain. It's a very interesting feel if you kind of catch the point just right. Kind of play with it a little bit. It'll be very tender. If it's very tender, that means there's a lot of energy flowing through there. So we want to help reduce that. That also helps reduce the diaphragm and loosens that up. It's also good for the lungs. So we have kind of a triangle. We do these and up through here and across. We can do this entire section. That's good for lungs as well. So there we go. That's kind of a basics for frustration. Kind of the upset, depleted. Now remember, anxiety has a lot of symptoms, guys. So anxiety, you can feel like you lose sleep, you feel restless, you have difficulty concentrating, difficulty remembering things. With enough stress, you forget to spell simple words, and that's not good. So these should be signs we're looking for, and this is the meditative process of using this thing too. Is looking at ourselves and seeing how we react to stress. We have to take ourselves out of it, of course, right? So our meditations should be to sequester ourselves, even more sequestered than we are if we can, and take a moment to really breathe and look at how we're working. Okay, other things too: irritability, fatigue. You're tired all the time. You want to take a nap. Digestive issues, whether it's a sour stomach, constipation, diarrhea. All of these things are anxiety based. Tension, upper shoulder tension in through here. This is why we do the points here, right? That's that gallbladder point up through here, and we also do these ones up through here, which are also gallbladder points. Gallbladder is like that feeling of resentment, that feeling of frustration too. Okay, liver usually is one we do with this one, so we'll do another last liver 8. Oh no, sorry, not liver 8, liver 3. Liver 3 is a really good one. Look at the next clip. I spliced in 3 points, maybe 4 points, I think, that help with anxiety and help you to relax. And that's going to be liver 3, okay, and then spleen 6, which is called 3 yins crossing. And this is 3 points that are yin, which are like the liver, the kidney, and the spleen, which are very important with relaxation. Once you get those energies harmonized, not only does digestion get better, but also you sleep better and you have less kind of like variation of your emotions. They're not too high, not too low, and not a lot of fear and anxiety and a lot of anger. So we can help reduce those. And then the last one is more of a worry one. It's called 3 More Miles. It's a stomach 36. And the stomach is a worry one. It also kind of like builds up your confidence and builds up your endurance and stuff like that, which is what we need. So okay guys, here we are. We're going to do those three alternate points. So we're going to do liver 3 up in here, which it kind of tonifies the liver and reduces the rushing of the liver. It helps to kind of slow it down a little bit. We're also going to do up through here, 3 inches above the end of the ankle. It's called spleen 6, or 3 yins crossing. And then up through here, we're going to do along this, we're going to go 3 again down, and then straight out in here is called stomach 36. So I'll show you those. And I'm going to do them at about level 3 here. I'm going to start with liver 3, right in this gully in through here as you roll up, and you'll feel it down through the toe and through here, that little pinchy feel, or that shooting of electricity, which is a good thing. Remember, we're going to hold it in 3 different spots: deep for 10, middle for 10, surface for 10, and then let go. We'll do both sides on those, of course, but it isn't really necessary. I do the right side because I'm holding it, and here we are. So next one is going to be the 3 yins crossing, spleen 6. So we're going to go 3 inches, which for me is from here to here. I'm going to measure right at the end of that, right into here. And sometimes you can feel around there. There'll be like almost a little like a gully or a little indentation, and it may be tender. If you're pregnant, don't use this one. If you're menstruating, sometimes you'll feel twinges in your uterus. That's for the women, not for the men. If any men have uteruses, totally different set of problems. So we're going to go in here. We're going to hold that one. It's going to be a pinchy one. We're going to hold it again. We're going to hold it deep for 10, middle for 10, surface for 10, and then let it go. Okay, so that's a really good one. This is very important and matches with the ones on the hand here, and also some ones on the head. It's a good sedator of the emotions and a relaxer of the entire body. So I use this one with the frustration, with the anxiety, with anybody who's going through a lot of stress things, and we want to make sure that we tune into this feeling. This one helps to harmonize the spleen, which is good for some of your digestive stuff and the how you use energy. The kidney, which is your emergency energy. This is your adrenaline and that kind of thing. And then also the liver, which is like bottles it up and then eventually it comes out. We need to kind of keep that moving. Okay. So last point on here. So we're going to go over to the stomach meridian. Stomach meridian comes up this way. I'm going to go 3 inches down from the let's see if we get up in here. The kneecap. Remember this, for me it's here to here. On you it's there to there too. So it's 3 of these, three that 5. 1, 2, 3, right there. And then 1 out. It's going to be right in here. You should be able to feel this one. If you dig around a little bit, you'll feel it shooting down the leg. Okay, the tibialis anterior is what it's called. But we're going to hold that one again. Deep for 3, deep for 10, middle for 10, out for 10. Keep doing those, and make sure you go and get one of these things. Look at the rest of the video, and we'll go from there. Okay? Bye, guys. Keep watching. People out there, be well, do well, eat your veggies, drink a lot of water, take your vitamins, do your exercises, move, man, do something. Watch funny videos, very important, I think. Listen to good music, and just, try to chill out. Life is gonna keep going. It's better when you let it happen. You fight it, it's hard. Like it's like floating on water, right? If you're floating on your back in the water, it's easier if you relax and kind of like just let yourself float. If you keep fighting, you sink. So don't fight. Be calm. Be good. Let me know how you're doing in the bottom down here. I hope you're doing well. But let me know how these work. Look at the other videos. There's a couple, 3, 4 more on emotional stuff that I've done with this acupuncture pen. And don't forget to subscribe. Go down the bottom here and subscribe. If you want to get one of these pens, by the way, one of these little guys right here, like this right there. If you want to get one of these pens, go down to the information section in the comments, and I have a link for one that I actually get a little bump for. I get a little like commission on it, but you don't have to buy it from there. Get it from anywhere you like. Me, I'm cheap and easy, so I like to get it cheap and easy. You can get them off something like wish.com, but you have to pay a lot for shipping and handling, and they take forever. But you know, I mean, hey, if that's your choice, Amazon has good ones, and you can find this in other places too. If you find it, you may see my videos on their explanation or like how it works. Go ahead and tag me in those if you see it, and then let's take care of ourselves and help take care of others and be calm and groovy.